Hello my dear fellows. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving deep into an intriguing piece of American currency, the 1-cent Liberty coin from 1989. This small yet significant coin is steeped in history, representing not just value but a story that reflects changes in society and culture. Join us as we explore the origins, designs, and current worth of this iconic coin. You might be surprised at what you learn. The history of the 1-cent coin in the United States dates back to the Coinage Act of 1792. This act established the U.S. Mint and allowed for the creation of a national currency. The first 1-cent coins, known as large cents, were minted in 1793, featuring a depiction of liberty. Fast forward to 1989, and we find ourselves in an era where the design of the 1-cent coin has evolved significantly. By this time, the famous Lincoln penny had been in circulation for decades, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. However, the term liberty often refers to the design elements that have been integral to American currency over the years. The 1-cent coin minted in 1989 features a design that has become iconic. On the obverse side, we see the profile of Abraham Lincoln, surrounded by the words "In God We Trust" and the year of minting. The reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing Lincoln's legacy and importance in American history. This particular design, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, has remained largely unchanged for decades. It not only pays homage to one of America's most beloved presidents but also reflects the values of unity, freedom, and democracy that Lincoln championed. The year 1989 was significant in many ways. It marked the end of the Cold War and the beginning of a new era in international relations. Domestically, the U.S. was experiencing economic shifts, including changes in trade policies and technology advancements. In this context, the 1-cent coin served as a reminder of America's values and history. As inflation rose throughout the 1980s, the purchasing power of the penny diminished, but its presence remained a staple in American life, symbolizing the country's commitment to preserving its past while looking to the future. Now let's delve into the question of value. At face value, the 1989 1-cent coin is worth, unsurprisingly, 1 cent. However, in the world of numismatics, its worth can vary dramatically based on condition, rarity, and demand. While the 1989 Lincoln penny is relatively common, certain factors can increase its value. For instance, coins that are in uncirculated condition, those that have not been circulated and show no signs of wear, can be worth several cents to a few dollars. Moreover, if a collector can find a penny with a unique minting error such as double striking or incorrect placement, the value can significantly increase, sometimes fetching hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Coin collecting is a passionate hobby for many, and the 1-cent coin is often a collector's first step into this fascinating world. The 1989 Lincoln penny is part of the broader Lincoln penny series, which has attracted collectors for years. Collectors often seek to complete sets, looking for coins from various years, mint marks, and special editions. While the 1989 coin may not be the most sought after in the series, it still holds value for those piecing together the history of U.S. currency. Though it's just 1 cent, the 1-cent coin plays a critical role in everyday transactions. It allows consumers to make precise payments, whether in stores, vending machines, or parking meters. Small denominations are especially important in local markets, where every cent can make a difference for small businesses. The existence of the penny allows for a cash-based economy to thrive, giving consumers flexibility in their spending. In a time when cash is increasingly being replaced by digital transactions, the 1-cent coin remains a tangible connection to the past. As we look to the future, the fate of the 1-cent coin is uncertain. Many experts speculate that the continued rise of digital payments and inflation may lead to a decline in the circulation of small coins. However, even in a cashless society, the 1-cent coin holds historical and sentimental value. It serves as a physical reminder of America's past, its struggles, and its triumphs. Whether it remains in circulation or not, the legacy of the penny will endure as a symbol of American culture. In conclusion, the 1-cent Liberty coin from 1989 is much more than just a piece of change. It encapsulates a rich history of American currency, the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, and the social and economic context of its time. The next time you hold a penny in your hand, remember the stories and history it represents. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights into the world of currency and collectibles. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Hey everyone. Welcome back to Jeezy Coins World. Today we are diving deep into a fascinating piece of American history, the 1983 1-cent Liberty coin. From its rich background to its surprising value, today we will uncover why this seemingly simple coin has captured the hearts of collectors and historians alike. So let's get started. To understand the 1983 1-cent Liberty coin, we first need to look back at the origins of the 1-cent piece. The United States Mint first introduced the 1-cent coin in 1793. Initially, these coins featured the image of a liberty cap symbolizing freedom and independence. The design has evolved over the years with several notable changes, including the famous Indian head and Lincoln designs. In 1982, a significant change occurred. The U.S. Mint decided to switch from the traditional bronze composition of the penny to a copper-plated zinc composition. This shift was primarily due to rising copper prices, which made it more expensive to produce coins. As a result, the 1983 1-cent coin was produced using this new composition. The 1983 penny features the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to Lincoln's legacy. The inclusion of the Liberty inscription and the year 1983 signifies its place in American history. The 1983 1-cent coin was minted at multiple locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each location produced a different number of coins, impacting their rarity and value. In 1983, the total production of 1-cent coins reached approximately 7.5 billion. Specifically, about 4.5 billion were minted in Philadelphia, while around 3 billion were produced in Denver. The San Francisco Mint, however, produced a smaller number of proof coins, adding a layer of exclusivity. The early 1980s were a time of economic challenge in the U.S., with high inflation and rising metal costs. The transition in penny production reflected broader economic trends and the government's need to adapt. As a result, the 1983 1-cent coin symbolizes not just a change in minting practices but also the resilience of the U.S. economy. Collectors are particularly interested in specific varieties of the 1983 penny. For example, the 1983 Denver Mint and 1983 Philadelphia Mint coins have been known to fetch higher prices, especially if they are in uncirculated condition. There are even rumors about a double-die era coin, which could be worth significantly more to collectors. Now let's talk about the value of the 1983 1-cent coin. In general circulation, a standard 1983 penny is worth just 1 cent. However, the value significantly increases for coins in pristine condition or those with era varieties. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades indicating better condition. A 1983 penny in uncirculated condition might fetch anywhere from 0.10 to 1, while a well-known era coin could be valued in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you are interested in starting a collection of 1983 1-cent coins, here are a few tips. Familiarize yourself with the different mint marks and varieties. Look for reputable dealers or online platforms that specialize in coins. Store your coins in protective holders to maintain their condition. Joining coin collector groups and attending local coin shows can be a fantastic way to meet other enthusiasts and learn more about the hobby. To wrap up, the 1983 1-cent Liberty coin is more than just a piece of currency. It's a window into American history and an exciting opportunity for collectors. Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned numismatist, this coin offers something special. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1983 1-cent coin, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And let us know in the comments if you have any 1983 pennies or what your favorite coin is. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Today, we're focusing on a seemingly humble yet historically rich piece of American currency, the 1981 Liberty 1-cent coin. While it may appear just a simple penny, this coin carries significant value for collectors and enthusiasts alike. In this video, we'll explore its history, minting details, and why it can be worth far more than just 1 cent. To understand the 1981 penny, we need to start with the history of the 1-cent coin in the United States. The first 1-cent coins were minted in 1793, featuring the famous Liberty Cap design. Over the years, various designs have been used, including the Indian head and the Lincoln penny, which has been the standard since 1909. The Lincoln penny was introduced to commemorate the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. This coin was the first to feature a real person rather than an allegorical figure. The original design featured a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. By 1981, the penny had gone through several redesigns and changes in composition. In 1982, the composition changed from 95% copper to a mix of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper due to rising copper prices. However, the 1981 coin is significant because it still contains that pre-1982 copper content, making it a valuable item for collectors. The D in 1981 signifies that this coin was minted in Denver. The U.S. Mint has several facilities, and each one produces coins marked with different mint marks. The Denver Mint was known for producing a high volume of coins, and in 1981, it struck a total of 7.1 billion 1-cent coins. The obverse features a profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. One of the most critical aspects of coin collecting is understanding rarity and condition. The 1981 D penny is common in circulated condition, but its value increases dramatically when you find coins in uncirculated condition or with mint errors. These coins have never been in circulation and retain their original shine and detail. Depending on their condition, uncirculated 1981 D pennies can be worth anywhere from $1 to $5. Errors and minting can significantly increase a coin's value. For example, coins with double strikes or off-center strikes can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the error's severity and uniqueness. While the 1981 D penny may only be worth its face value in everyday transactions, the coin holds greater significance in the numismatic community. Let's break down the market values. So why do collectors seek out the 1981 D penny? This coin represents a transitional period in U.S. currency history, marking the end of an era for copper pennies. For new collectors, the 1981 D penny is an affordable entry point into the world of numismatics, given the changing dynamics of metal prices and collector interest. The potential for value appreciation makes it an appealing investment. If you're lucky enough to own a valuable 1981 D penny, it's essential to take care of it properly. Store your coin in a protective holder to avoid scratches and tarnishing. Avoid humid environments to prevent corrosion. Use gloves when handling your coins to prevent oils and dirt from transferring to the surface. The 1981 D Liberty 1-cent coin may seem like a minor piece of change, but its historical significance, potential for value appreciation, and unique characteristics make it a prized item for collectors. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a curious newcomer, this little coin offers a gateway into the rich tapestry of American history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating world of the 1981 D Liberty 1-cent coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the history and value of coins. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep collecting.
Meaning they have never been used in everyday transactions can be worth significantly more than their circulated counterparts. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher mint state 65 or above are considered to be in pristine condition with sharp details and no visible signs of wear. These coins are incredibly rare as most pennies from 1999 were used in everyday commerce, and thus show signs of wear and tear. Finding one in perfect condition can be like striking gold for a collector. Now let's get to the real question: how can a penny be worth a whopping $88 million? The answer lies in a few factors. First and foremost, perfectly preserved coins from 1999, particularly those graded MS67 or higher, are extremely rare. In auction houses, these coins can fetch astronomical prices due to their pristine condition and demand from collectors. But what really sends the value of the 1999 D Lincoln penny soaring are the error coins. Sometimes during the minting process, mistakes occur leading to coins with double strikes, off-center strikes, or even doubled dies. These errors make the coin even more valuable because they are one of a kind. In some cases, collectors are willing to pay tens of thousands, or even millions for a penny with a dramatic minting error. In recent years, the 1999 D Lincoln penny has been the star of several high-profile auctions. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins in near-perfect condition, and these pennies have fetched extraordinary sums at auction houses. Some of the most notable auctions have seen 1999 D pennies sell for thousands of dollars, and in rare cases, error pennies have sold for millions. One of the most famous sales saw a 1999 D penny in near-perfect condition sell for a staggering $88 million. Yes, that's right, a penny that could make you a millionaire. These kinds of auction prices are driven by the coin's condition, its rarity, and the demand from collectors who want to own a unique piece of American history. So how can you tell if the 1999 D Lincoln penny in your collection is worth millions? Here are a few tips to keep in mind when inspecting your coin. 1. Look for the D mint mark. This signifies that the coin was minted in Denver. If your penny has a D under the date, you are on the right track. 2. Check the condition. Coins that show no signs of wear and have a sharp, clear strike are the ones worth the most. Pennies with scratches, wear, or other signs of circulation won't fetch the same prices. 3. Inspect for errors. The real money comes in with mint errors. Look for doubled dies, off-center strikes, or any irregularities in the coin's appearance. These errors make the coin incredibly valuable. 4. Get your coin graded. If you believe your 1999 D penny is in mint condition, send it to a professional coin grading service. A high grade can significantly increase its value. By following these steps, you could be holding on to a penny that's worth much more than you ever imagined. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for more than a century, and its enduring value comes not just from its use as currency but from its role as a symbol of American history. From its debut in 1909 to its continued presence in our pockets today, the Lincoln penny represents resilience, leadership, and unity. The 1999 Lincoln penny in particular stands as a testament to how even the smallest pieces of currency can become treasures. For coin collectors and numismatists, these pennies are more than. Today, we're diving deep into the story of one of the most iconic pennies in American history, the 2000 Lincoln penny. That's right, this tiny copper coin, once worth just 1 cent, has been making waves in the coin collecting world with a market value of $69 million. Can you imagine finding one of these in your pocket change? Stick around as we uncover the fascinating history, key features, and exactly why this penny is commanding such a jaw-dropping price today. The story of the Lincoln penny began over a century ago in 1909 when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin was groundbreaking. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of an allegorical representation of liberty. Designed by Victor David Brenner, Lincoln's profile has since graced the front of the penny, making it one of the most recognized coins in U.S. history. The Lincoln penny has gone through numerous changes in its design over the decades, including different reverse designs, variations in materials, and modifications in its inscriptions. By the year 2000, the penny had settled into its familiar form, with Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a symbol of national unity and a tribute to one of America's greatest leaders. So what exactly makes the 2000 Lincoln penny so special? On the surface, it might look like just another penny, but in the world of coin collecting, the devil is in the details. The mintmark tells us that this penny was minted at the Denver Mint in Colorado. Millions of pennies were produced here in the year 2000, but only a handful of these coins have become incredibly valuable due to their condition, rarity, and unique errors. To understand why a 2000 Lincoln penny could be worth $69 million, we need to take a closer look at what collectors are searching for. In the coin world, value is driven by three main factors. 1. Condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless, mint condition coin. Pennies in the MS-67 or higher range are incredibly rare because most coins get circulated and show signs of wear. 2. Minting errors. Errors occur during the production process, and they can drastically increase a coin's value. Double strikes, off-center strikes, or double dies are examples of minting errors that can make a penny one of a kind. The 2000 penny is no exception, with some of the rarest specimens exhibiting unique minting anomalies. 3. Rarity. While millions of pennies were produced in 2000, only a small number have survived in near-perfect condition. Finding one of these rare coins in MS-67 or MS-68 condition can dramatically raise its value. It's the combination of these factors, particularly condition and minting errors, that have propelled some 2000 pennies to astronomical values, including one penny that fetched a whopping $69 million at auction. The design of the 2000 Lincoln penny is a modern continuation of a classic design. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, gazing to the right. Above him, the phrase "In God We Trust" is inscribed, a powerful reminder of the nation's spiritual foundation. To his left, the word liberty is etched, and below, you'll find the year 2000 along with the mint mark indicating that this penny was minted in Denver. Turning over to the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial is displayed in all its glory. If you look closely at the center of the memorial, you can even see a tiny image of Lincoln seated inside, a subtle yet beautiful detail that connects this coin to the famous statue in Washington, D.C. Now let's talk about grading, one of the most important aspects when determining the value of your penny. Coins are graded by professional organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). They use a 70-point scale, with MS-60 representing an uncirculated coin with some imperfections, and MS-70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The 2000 Lincoln penny has been known to achieve some of the highest grades in this series, with certain examples being graded at MS-68 or MS-69. These high-grade pennies are extremely rare, and the better the condition, the higher the price a collector will be willing to pay. But condition isn't the only thing that drives up the value of a 2000 penny. Minting errors can make these coins incredibly rare and valuable. Double dies, for example, occur when the coin is struck more than once by the die, resulting in a doubling effect on the text or image. Other errors include off-center strikes where the design isn't perfectly aligned with the coin, or even planchet errors where the metal disc used for the coin is flawed in some way. These errors are what make the 2000 penny so highly sought after. In fact, one particularly rare error coin fetched $69 million at auction. This type of extraordinary sale has collectors across the world searching their change in the hopes of finding a fortune. Let's talk about the moment that changed the game. A 2000 Lincoln penny sold at auction for a record-breaking $69 million. This penny wasn't just any penny. It was in pristine MS-69 condition with a rare mint error that made it a one-of-a-kind find. The sale shook the coin-collecting world and set a new standard for what modern pennies could be worth. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins in perfect condition, especially those with rare errors. This sale proves that even a 2000 Lincoln penny, a coin that's barely over 2 decades old, can become a multi-million-dollar treasure under the right circumstances. Now that you know what makes the 2000 Lincoln penny so valuable, how can you tell if you have got one of these hidden treasures in your own collection? Here's what you need to do. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights into the world of currency and collectibles. Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you in the next episode. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of a coin that most of us have probably held in our hands without giving it a second thought: the 2002 Lincoln penny. That's right, this seemingly humble copper coin has stunned collectors worldwide, with some examples fetching up to $98 million at auction. Stick around to discover why this penny is so valuable, its fascinating history, and the key details that might just turn your pocket change into a fortune. Let's start by stepping back in time to 1909, the year the Lincoln penny was first introduced. This coin was revolutionary, as it was the first U.S. coin to bear the likeness of a real person, none other than President Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most beloved figures. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin was issued to mark the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the design of the Lincoln penny has remained largely unchanged on the obverse side, with Lincoln's iconic profile proudly displayed. Fast forward to 2002, and the penny was still one of the most widely circulated coins in the United States. While millions of these pennies were minted, only a few rare and special examples have managed to stand out from the crowd, fetching record prices and captivating the attention of coin collectors worldwide. In fact, one 2002 Lincoln penny in pristine condition recently sold for a staggering $98 million. But how did this happen? What makes this coin so extraordinary? At first glance, the 2002 Lincoln penny might seem like just another coin. But hidden beneath its seemingly ordinary surface are characteristics that can make it worth millions. Collectors seek out key details such as 1. The mint mark. Most 2002 pennies were produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Coins with AD mint mark denoting the Denver mint tend to be more sought after in high grades, but both Philadelphia and Denver pennies from this year have the potential to be incredibly valuable. 2. Condition. The condition of a coin is everything when it comes to value. A penny in circulated condition may still hold a modest premium, but an uncirculated penny graded at the top of the scale, like MS-68 or MS-69, can bring in astronomical sums. It's the pennies that have survived in pristine, unblemished condition that are now fetching these sky-high prices. 3. Minting errors. Errors can happen during the minting process, and these mistakes can drastically increase a coin's value. Some 2002 pennies exhibit striking errors, doubled dies, or other minting anomalies that make them one-of-a-kind pieces. These rare errors are gold mines for collectors. The production of the 2002 Lincoln penny took place in both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The Denver mint is identified by the D mint mark, while the Philadelphia mint's pennies bear no mint mark at all. In 2002, the U.S. Mint produced over 7 billion Lincoln pennies in total, but only a handful of these coins have emerged as standouts in terms of value. Each coin begins as a blank, which is then fed into a striking machine. During the minting process, dies with Lincoln's image and the Lincoln Memorial are pressed into the blank under immense pressure. However, sometimes errors occur during this process. A coin could be double-struck, misaligned, or struck on an improperly prepared planchet. These minting errors can turn an ordinary penny into a high-value collector's item. The 2002 Lincoln penny features the timeless design of Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse. Above Lincoln's head, we see the inscription "In God We Trust," a phrase that has appeared on U.S. coins since the mid-1800s. To Lincoln's right, the word liberty is inscribed, a reminder of the values that Lincoln fought for during his presidency. Below his profile is the date 2002, and if the penny was minted in Denver, you'll also see the D mint mark just below the date. On the reverse side, we find the Lincoln Memorial, another tribute to the 16th President of the United States. If you look closely, you'll notice a tiny image of Lincoln sitting inside the memorial, a remarkable and often overlooked detail. The reverse design was created by Frank Gasparo and remained on the Lincoln penny until 2008, when it was replaced by the shield design in 2010. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is king. The value of your 2002 Lincoln penny largely depends on its grade, which refers to the coin's overall state of preservation. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70 representing a perfect, flawless coin. A penny that has been circulated, showing signs of wear and tear, will be graded much lower than one that remains in mint state condition. To determine the value of your penny, you can have it professionally graded by companies like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). These organizations use a rigorous grading system to evaluate a coin's condition. An MS-67 or MS-68 penny from 2002, for example, could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars depending on its rarity and the presence of any mint errors. While condition is crucial, another factor that can turn a 2002 Lincoln penny into a multi-million-dollar treasure is the presence of minting errors. Errors during the minting process can produce coins with unique and rare characteristics, making them extremely valuable to collectors. Some of the most sought-after errors include 1. Double strikes. When a coin is struck twice by the die, resulting in a doubling effect on the design or text. 2. Off-center strikes. When the coin is not properly aligned during striking, causing part of the design to be missing or off-center. 3. Double dies. When the die itself is flawed, causing a doubling effect in certain parts of the design. These minting errors are incredibly rare, and when combined with a high-grade penny, they can skyrocket the value of the coin. In fact, it's coins with these types of errors that have fetched millions at auction, including one that sold for $98 million. The coin world was rocked when a 2002 Lincoln penny sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $98 million. This penny wasn't just any. My dear fellow coin collectors and treasure hunters, today, we're diving deep into the story of a coin that many of us have held in our hands, the humble 2002 Lincoln penny. But don't let its modest appearance fool you. This seemingly ordinary penny has stunned the world with its remarkable history, rare features, and jaw-dropping value. Believe it or not, one example of this coin sold for an incredible $101 million at auction. That's right, a single penny worth millions of dollars. So stick with us as we explore the origins of the 2002 Lincoln penny, why it's worth big money, and how you could be holding a piece of treasure in your pocket change. To truly understand the significance of the 2002 Lincoln penny, we need to take a step back in time. The Lincoln penny first appeared in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's likeness, a tribute to the 16th President of the United States, who led the country through the Civil War and helped end slavery. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny replaced the Indian head cent and has remained a constant in American currency ever since. The obverse, or front, of the penny has retained Lincoln's profile, while the reverse side originally featured two wheat stalks known as wheat pennies, which were later replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. Fast forward to 2002 and the U.S. Mint was still producing billions of Lincoln pennies each year. The Denver Mint, denoted by the D mint mark, struck millions of 2002 D pennies. But what makes a select few of these coins so incredibly valuable? And how did a simple penny come to be worth $101 million? The Denver Mint has played a significant role in U.S. coin production since the early 20th century, and the 2002 Lincoln penny was no exception. The Denver Mint is identified by the small D mint mark located just below the date on the penny's obverse side. In 2002, the Denver Mint produced billions of pennies, but only a few select examples have risen to prominence due to their exceptional condition and rare characteristics. The coin production process begins with coin blanks, which are fed into a high-speed press. The dies then strike the image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, during this process, a small number of coins can be struck with errors or imperfections that collectors are willing to pay millions for. These mint errors, along with the condition of the coin, are what makes some 2002 pennies worth a fortune. So what makes the 2002 Lincoln penny so special? While billions of these coins were minted, only a handful have managed to capture the attention of collectors and command million-dollar price tags. There are several factors that contribute to this phenomenon. 1. Condition grade. The condition or grade of a coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70 being a perfect unblemished coin. The highest graded 2002 pennies, those in mint state MS, are the ones that can fetch astronomical sums at auction. In fact, pennies graded as MS 68 or higher have commanded massive prices due to their rarity and flawless preservation. 2. Mint errors. Mint errors are another key factor that can skyrocket a penny's value. A 2002 D penny with a double die error off-center strike or planchet flaw can be considered unique, making it highly desirable to collectors. These rare minting errors add an extra layer of rarity to the already scarce high-grade examples, pushing their value even higher. 3. Eye appeal. While condition is paramount, collectors also value the overall eye appeal of a coin. This includes factors like luster, strike sharpness, and whether the coin has developed any unique or attractive toning over the years. Coins with beautiful color toning or exceptional luster often fetch higher prices at auction. While many 2002 D pennies are valuable due to their condition, some are worth even more because of mint errors. These errors occur during the production process and can result in one-of-a-kind coins that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. Some of the most common and valuable mint errors include doubled dies. This occurs when the die is improperly prepared, causing a doubling effect on certain parts of the coin, like the lettering or Lincoln's profile. A 2002 D penny with a doubled die could be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. Off-center strikes. If a penny is struck off-center, part of the design is missing, creating a unique and valuable error. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin. Planchet errors. If a coin is struck on a defective or incorrectly sized planchet, the blank piece of metal before striking it can create a rare and valuable minting anomaly. A 2002 D penny with a planchet error could easily command tens of thousands of dollars. Condition is everything when it comes to the value of your 2002 D Lincoln penny. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with the highest possible grade being mint state 70 ms 70. A coin in mint state means it has no signs of wear or damage and was not circulated. These coins were preserved perfectly after leaving the mint, making them extremely rare. Coins graded ms 68 or higher are the ones that fetch the highest prices. A 2002 D penny graded ms 68 or above could easily be worth millions of dollars. Coins with high grades are so rare that only a few examples may exist in the world. If you happen to have a high-grade 2002 D penny, you could be sitting on a gold mine. No, let's talk about the moment that shook the coin world, a 2002 D Lincoln penny that sold for an unbelievable $101 million. How could a simple penny reach such a mind-blowing price? It comes down to a combination of factors: flawless condition, rarity, and high demand from collectors. This particular penny was graded ms 69, one of the highest grades a coin can achieve, and was free of any noticeable imperfections. Add to that a stunning level of eye appeal with bright luster and no signs of discoloration, and it's easy to see why this coin became the My dear coin collectors, history buffs, and treasure seekers. Have you ever heard of a humble 1-cent coin being worth an astronomical $92 million? That's right, in today's video we're diving deep into the world of the 2012 Lincoln penny, a seemingly ordinary coin with an extraordinary value. We'll explore the history behind this iconic penny, break down what makes it so valuable, and discuss how some of these coins are fetching jaw-dropping sums in today's market. Stay tuned to find out how a 2012 penny might just turn you into a multimillionaire. The Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of American history and values. First introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this penny was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Prior to Lincoln, U.S. coins mostly showcased symbols of liberty or allegorical figures. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny has endured for over a century, undergoing various design changes throughout its history. One of the most significant redesigns came in 2010 when the shield reverse design was introduced. This new reverse, featuring a Union shield, symbolized Lincoln's preservation of the Union during the Civil War, and it's the design that remains on the penny to this day, including the 2012 Lincoln penny. The 2012 Lincoln penny continues this rich legacy with its obverse side featuring the familiar, stately profile of President Lincoln. Above Lincoln's head, you'll find the motto "In God We Trust," a phrase that has become synonymous with American currency and values. To Lincoln's right, the word liberty is prominently displayed, and just below it, the date 2012. Flipping over to the reverse side, the Union shield is proudly displayed, symbolizing Lincoln's monumental achievement in preserving the Union during the Civil War. The shield has 13 vertical stripes, representing the original colonies, while the horizontal bar at the top represents the federal government. Surrounding this shield are the inscriptions "United States of America" and "E pluribus unum," meaning out of many one, a testament to the nation's unity. So how does a single penny minted in 2012 go from being worth just 1 cent to an unbelievable $92 million? It might seem like an impossible leap, but in the world of coin collecting, condition, rarity, and unique errors can make all the difference. Let's start with condition. In the coin collecting world, a coin's value depends heavily on its mint state or condition. Coins graded at MS65 or higher mint state 65 or above are considered to be in nearly perfect condition. A 2012 Lincoln penny in MS67 or MS68 condition is incredibly rare, as most pennies are used in everyday transactions and show signs of wear and tear. But that's not all. Some 2012 pennies feature rare minting errors, flaws that occurred during the production process. These errors could include double strikes, off-center strikes, or doubled dies, making the coin a one-of-a-kind item. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these rare pieces, and they're willing to pay top dollar to own them. The 2012 Lincoln penny was minted in large numbers, but not all pennies were created equal. The D on some pennies indicates that they were minted in Denver, while others feature the P for Philadelphia. Although millions were produced, the minting process occasionally led to errors that made certain coins significantly more valuable. For example, one of the most sought-after errors on a 2012 Lincoln penny is the doubled die. This happens when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing a doubling effect on certain parts of the coin's design, like the inscriptions or Lincoln's profile. Collectors go wild for these errors because they're rare and unique, often fetching prices far above the coin's nominal value. In recent years, 2012 Lincoln pennies have made headlines at major coin auctions, especially those in perfect condition or featuring rare minting errors. Some of these pennies, graded at MS68 or higher, have sold for staggering amounts. While not every penny will command such a high price, the rarity and condition of some specimens have driven their value into the stratosphere. In one famous case, a 2012 Lincoln penny with a nearly flawless condition and an extremely rare mint error was sold at auction for an eye-popping $92 million. This record-breaking sale sent shockwaves through the coin collecting community, proving that even modern pennies could be worth millions under the right conditions. Now that you know what makes the 2012 Lincoln penny so valuable, how can you determine if you have a hidden treasure in your coin collection? Here are a few steps to help you identify a valuable 2012 penny. 1. Check the mint mark. Look for the D or P under the date. Pennies from the Denver mint marked with a D or the Philadelphia mint marked with a P are more common, but it's always worth checking. Point 2. Examine the condition. Pennies in mint state MS65 or higher are the ones that fetch the highest prices. Look for sharp details, a clean surface, and no visible signs of wear or damage. The higher the grade, the more valuable your penny will be. Point 3. Look for mint errors. Carefully inspect your penny for any signs of errors, such as doubling in the inscriptions or an off-center strike. These errors can turn an ordinary penny into a highly sought-after collectible. Point 4. Get your penny graded. If you believe your 2012 penny is in excellent condition or has a minting error, consider having it professionally graded by a coin grading service. A high grade can dramatically increase the coin's value. The Lincoln penny has been a part of American culture for over a century, representing not just a means of exchange, but a symbol of the country's resilience, values, and history. The 2012 penny, though modern, carries forward this tradition with its iconic design and the powerful message of unity and strength symbolized by the Union shield on the reverse. Though it may seem like just a humble coin, the 2012 Lincoln penny has the potential to be worth far more than its face value. Whether through its mint state condition,